Well, friends, how you doing? Day 1091. And I just want to come in and just share with you what I'm reading. Right now it's the book called Mindset by Carol Dweck. And I'm on the chapter, actually, about relationships. And I actually didn't even realize we can have a fixed or a growth mindset when it comes to relationships. And so it's quite an interesting read. I'm just going to share with you one point of it. If you want to actually really get some hands-on to get the book yourself, it's quite interesting. And so typically the book talks about having a fixed or a growth mindset. Fixed meaning you can't change things, you're either good or not, so why bother? And with it comes some certain ways of thinking and beliefs. Whereas growth mindset, it's about believing that a person can become better, even though they may not be where they want to be. And so when it comes to relationship, now you can have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, but you also have to consider the other person. And on top of that, there's a third thing that can have a mindset, and that you can have a mindset about is that it's the relationship. And so I'm just going to share with you about the fixed mindset and why it may not be a great one to have. And so, again, the growth mindset, okay, I'm just going to read parts of this. The growth mindset says all of these things can develop. You, your partner, and the relationship itself. In the fixed mindset, the ideal is instant, it's perfect, perpetual compatibility. I don't have to work hard at it, like it was meant to be. It's like they lived happily ever after, right? And so it says here, many people want to feel their relationship is special and not just some chance occurrence. And so, that's part of the fixed mindset. And so one of the beliefs with the fixed mindset is that if you have to work at it, it wasn't meant to be. And so, if you've done any type of studying on relationships, obviously that can be very damaging to a relationship. It can actually be damaging to you getting into a relationship in the first place. Because if you think that a person, if a relationship is meant to be or not, then any type of flaw right away will prevent you from actually getting into a relationship with that person. Versus if you had a growth mindset, then guess what? Even though they may not be exactly like you or how you want it, that people can change. And the relationship can change as well and evolve. And so, here we go. I'll just read a passage here. Remember the fixed mindset idea that if you have ability, you shouldn't have to work hard. So this is the same belief applied to relationships. If you're compatible, everything should just come naturally. And it says here, every single relationship expert disagrees with this. And so the main takeaway is that relationships are not going to just fall into your lap and it's going to be easy. It never has been, never will be. Relationships are hard. And but if you have a fixed mindset, then you're not going to be willing to actually put in that work. And so if you're having problems in your relationships, either now, current, or in the past, just ask yourself. I would encourage you to ask yourself, did you have a fixed mindset? Did you expect too much? Or a certain belief that things should be a certain way? And because that was not reality, then it was a failure. Versus, hold on, let's see here. Okay, so this is, it says, as with personal achievement, this belief that success should not need effort robs people of the very thing they need to make their relationship thrive. It's probably why so many relationships go stale, because people believe that being in love means never having to do anything taxing. And so, there's so many good points here, oh my gosh. The second point he has here about why fixed mindset may not be good for relationship is that problems indicate character flaws. So how does that look? It looks like typically when something happens, then the partner with a fixed mindset will start to blame place blame somewhere, whether it be themselves, the other person, the partner, or a trait, a character flaw. And again, if you believe a person is inherently good or bad, and they are unfixable or unchangeable, then you basically put a nail in the coffin with your relationship. However, with if you have a growth mindset, you can actually see your partner's imperfections and still think they have a fine relationship. And so, I'm not going to go, too much into this, but there's a lot of really great points here. But the key thing, I believe, is just communication. What is the solution? Communication, my friends. Don't assume. Don't try to read another person's mind. And just understand that we are actually all evolving through this journey called life. And if you're not, then I don't know what to tell you. Just think about it. As kids, right? We grew, and it was you can easily see it, right? Because children they grow fast. However, physically is what I'm talking about. Of course, once we hit our peak physically, then we don't grow that way anymore. However, we always have the opportunity to grow ourselves emotionally, mentally, and in different areas in our life, including relationships. But anyways, I don't know. Have you read this book? If you have, what are some of your takeaways, especially on this part of the book about relationships? It was quite interesting to me, so I thought I'd share with you. Anyways, that's all for tonight. Hope you're doing amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow.